Hi everyone, we're going to put together a tribute album page and I'm going to show you two ways that you can use it. And to start as an example, I've got a page that I put together for my mother-in-law. And the inspiration for this page is the program from her funeral. After she died, my father-in-law kept one of these in every room of the house because he just wanted a reminder of her. So I pulled this together so my husband would be able to enjoy it. And it's, again, the program from the funeral, her obituary, and then a really sweet picture of my father-in-law and mother-in-law walking away, which I thought was very appropriate for this page. The background is peach because that was her favorite color. And the gold decorations, she was a very elegant woman. And this little clip, which somebody thought was just decoration, actually holds together the papers within the program. So you can get very creative with clips and fancy paper clips to pull that together. So this is in memory of my mother-in-law, Patricia Hutt. And now we're going to put together one that's in memory of my grandfather. So these are the pieces that I've got, and I'm just starting with a blank sheet of paper. And the size is only dependent on how you want to use it. So I've got a 12 by 12 because my album and my frame are both 12 by 12. And the materials I've pulled together are very simple. Again, I found the program from his funeral. And then I have three pictures that kind of span. This is when he was much younger, as he got older. And this is how I best remember him. He wore coveralls, and that was his favorite chair. So I'm going to keep this page very simple. He was a very simple man. He was of German descent. He was a coal miner and a nickel miner, and so fussiness will not suit his page. So to start, I've got some paper, and the reason I chose these colors, one, they worked well with what I've got, and two, I always saw him wearing blue. I'm not sure if that was his favorite color or if my grandmother just liked buying that, but I always saw him in blue, so we're going to use that. And materials-wise, you really don't need a lot to put together a page, just some paper. I'm not using any embellishments or stickers because, again, my grandfather was a very simple man, and since he was a miner, there aren't any stickers that depict miners, so we're going to go with a very straightforward approach today. To cut the paper, you can use just simply ruler and scissors, or if you like to get a little more exotic, you can use a paper cutter. Either one works fine. For glue, I've got a couple of different options, from sticker squares to adhesive dots to glue, but I'm going to use my tape runner. All of these are acid-free, which is what you need to protect your photographs. So to start, I want to affix the program to my paper just to make it stand out from the page. Now I'm not going to tape it down on the edge like I did with the first one because there's nothing interesting on the back. So we're just going to run a little bit of tape here and affix it on to make a sort of frame. So you can see like that, and that'll make it pop up from the white page. And then again, just affix it like so. And I did lay out my pictures ahead of time just to see what was appealing to my eye and what seemed most like him. And again, I kept it simple. You will see many scrapbook pages that people do that are very fancy. Sometimes pictures move you to do that. Other times, and that's not working, so we're going to move to this. But other times, you'll want to keep it simple. So here's where we are so far. And I'm going to take my pictures. Since this one is the largest and it's got the old style Polaroid frame, I'm going to put it down first so that my other pictures cover up that large white strip. You don't need to put glue all over the back like we used to do in kindergarten. Just a little bit will do. And again, I'm going to kind of go chronologically with his younger picture at the top. And a picture of him older at the bottom. So you can see we've still got a hole here. And I don't have any identifying information on this page. So we're going to use this corner for what we call journaling. And journaling does not have to be a lot of writing. Actually, let me write on it first before I do that. But I've got a card. You can get these at any craft store, any of these supplies you can. AC Moore, Michaels, Joanna, Amazon, Walmart, anywhere. But these are pre-made cards that have lines. I'm not a huge fan of my own handwriting, but time and time again people say use your handwriting because people after you will remember it and want to see it. If you are very averse to your own handwriting, you can use the computer or you can use stickers. So I'm going to just write his name. And his name was Cheryl Wommeldorf. And this is terrible, but I always have to make sure it's 2 F's. So I've got his name, and I will affix that to this, again, to make it pop off the page. Now, if I wanted to go back later and add some more, I can. Oftentimes when I put together a page, I won't do any journaling because I get caught up in just the placement of the pictures and the colors and the memories. And that's really what these tribute album pages are all about, is pulling together your memories, not just for the moment, but so that you can share them with others. So here, we've got our finished page. Again, very simple, with his program here, some pictures here, and the identifying journaling there. And at this point, I've got a couple of options. I can take this and I can put it in a 12 by 12 sleeve and put it in an album with other pictures that I will put together. Or if you do not want to do an album or you would like to enjoy it where everyone can see it, you can place it in this 12 by 12 frame. Again, I picked this up at AC Moore. It would go right in there and nothing else would be needed. And that way you can collect your memories and showcase them without having to do a lot of fancy work.